opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of the station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
Do not attempt to recreate any of these moves at home. The wrestlers featured in tonight's Gold Dragon wrestling match are professionally trained athletes. This program contains scenes of violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Back at ringside once again at Gold Dragon Wrestling, and tonight we bring you a very interesting match between the heavyweights. Jack Hammer, big, rough customer from Halifax, Nova Scotia, he's traveled all the way out here to the west to enter the Gold Dragon Championship Tournament. He'll be going up against Agent Red. He's a proven commodity here, a tough customer. The winner of that will come out and advance to the next stage of the tournament, which is the semifinal.
Now, Bob Leonard, Jack Hammer is a big, powerful guy. But Agent Red happens to be a good, close, personal friend of mine, and he and I are actually in a tag team known as BTY. I'm personally a little bit biased in this one. I think Agent Red's going to come out on top. But he's got a big mountain to climb in Jack Hammer. You spoke with them both earlier today, and they had a lot to say, didn't they?
They certainly did, particularly Jack Hammer. He doesn't hold back at all.
No, and here's what they had to say, folks.
Here in Gold Dragon Wrestling, we've got a battle of the big men coming up. Jack Hammer, about a 275-pound bruiser, going into a match against Agent Red, who comes in around 240, 245. A couple of tanks, if you will, are going to collide in that match, and this is one of the elimination matches for the Gold Dragon Heavyweight Championship. Agent Red, how do you see combating the skills and the power of Jack Hammer?
Jack Hammer is a very large man, and I know that I have a way of getting around that. I am gonna go and get that GDW championship back again, because I was the very first GDW champion, and I want that title back around my waist. And I don't think anybody in this tournament right now has the drive or determination that I do, that wants that title back as much as I do.
Well, let's just for a moment say that you get by Jack Hammer. There's some pretty tough customers in the tournament here. You've looked at the field very carefully. You've wrestled some of them before. Do you see anybody that will be a particular problem?
Not really, because I don't see any of them having as much drive and as much determination as I do on getting that GDW title back around this waist. And the rest of them are just stepping stones to getting that title back.
Well, there you have it. And, you know, it's interesting to note, Agent Red was the first GDW champion. Once you've had a taste of that gold, you have an extra impetus to go back and get it again, and I think that is about exactly what he has going here. We'll be back. In the ring once again at Gold Dragon Wrestling, and I've got a bit of a man mountain beside me here. He is Jack Hammer, and that may be a pretty good description of his style of wrestling. Jack Hammer, you're up against Agent Red in this first round of the GDW title elimination tournament. What's your views?
My view is very simple, Bob. I've faced Agent Red before, and from what I've heard, he's turned over a new leaf. That doesn't matter, and I don't care. I adapted and overcame. I know what I need to do in this match. Agent Red thinks that he can take me down. I've served with the military here in Canada for 11 years. I've done 2 tours overseas. I've spilled blood, sweat, and tears on sand that wasn't even in my own home country. He thinks that he can get in my way of that gold. He really thinks that. I just got a few words for him. I've overcome Agent Orange. I've overcome Agent Purple. What makes you think Agent Red has a shot of taking me down? You will get in this ring with me, and I will come at you like a M1 Abrams tank. I will crush you under my treads. I will tear you apart like a .50 caliber tears apart an enemy bunker. And when you're lying down there, looking up at me, flying off that rope with this leg, coming down to crush your neck, and pray to whatever God you want that you will walk again. You just know that I will be standing over you, looking at you with a nice long stare, and letting you know you were just another trench that I climbed over to get what I want, which is the gold right here. Agent Red, I'm gonna nail you to the mat tonight.
No hesitation on Jack Hammer's part. He knows his target and he knows what he plans on doing to it. He's come a long way from this. He's from Halifax, Nova Scotia. He's come all the way out here to Western Canada to take part in this tournament. And I think he'll probably be a major presence in it.
Probably, Bob? It's a definite. I'm going all the way. Everyone that gets in my path will be destroyed. My job is to close with and destroy the enemy. And in this tournament, everyone is my enemy.
All right, there's the bottom line. Jack Hammer coming up shortly. We'll be back.
From coast to coast, the trucking industry employs 400,000 hard-working Canadian men and women, generating $65 billion annually to support the Canadian economy, and is vital to our way of life. If you got it, the truck brought it. Visit cantruck.com for details.
Do not attempt to recreate any of these moves at home. The wrestlers featured in tonight's Gold Dragon wrestling match are professionally trained athletes. This program contains scenes of violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
The big Jack Hammer, near 300 pounds of mass and muscle.
That is a chunk of humanity right there, and the power in him, I think, is pretty amazing.
GDW Tag Team Champions, here's Agent Red!
And my favorite pick for this match, my tag team partner and best friend, Agent Red, the Agent R superstar. He and I have just recently picked up the tag team titles from Vance Nevada and Mark Posey. And he's looking to come into this match and get 2 titles around his waist.
I would believe that. I had a talk with him earlier today, and he is bound and determined here in a quiet way, but boy, you can just read it.
He's a strong, silent type, that's for sure. I have known Agent Red for nearly 4 years, and look at these 2 big powerhouses push each other around. They're just going at it. Agent Red not backing down, Jack Hammer not backing down, and the ref not getting involved at all.
1, 2, 3.
And I'm fairly certain you'll see a clean break from my good friend Agent Red. And Agent Red doing a good job tonight of trying to get this crowd behind him. And Jack Hammer going straight to the headlock. And with those great big arms, I don't envy Agent Red. Not one bit.
That'll get your ears a little closer together.
I mean, you reef on that, you'll get those cauliflower ears like they do in amateur wrestling all the time. It cuts off the circulation to your ear and causes it to cauterize into cartilage. And that's how you get those cauliflower ears.
Yeah, and they are painful. Now let's see if Agent Red can hold this against Jack Hammer's power.
It looks like he's got a top key lock. And Jack Hammer reversing it into a arm bar. And you have to think that a guy the size of Jack Hammer, the guy with the mass and the girth of Jack Hammer, even something as simple as an arm bar, something as simple as a hammer lock, something as simple as a headlock, because he's so big and so strong, just becomes a devastating, painful maneuver.
Oh, I think anything a man that size does results in pain. Just various degrees of it is all.
You know,
but pain nevertheless.
Yeah, but I know Agent Red very, very well, as I said, and he's no stranger to pain. And he's trying to pick up the big man and can't quite do it.
Body slam attempt gone wrong. Red fighting back, driving him into a corner. Start tossing those shoulders in, fold him in half.
Hard shoulder blocks into the corner. And Agent Red himself coming into this match, he was the first ever crowned GDW champion. And now that the belt's up in the air, he has an opportunity here to take it to Jack Hammer and everybody else in this tournament and prove that he belongs to, or he's the guy that has to have that belt around his waist. And he's got the big man up. Oh, and a huge slam from Agent Red.
No lack of power in Agent Red there. He hoisted him right up and even held him for a couple of seconds before he slammed him.
As someone who's trained with Agent Red, we've gone to the gym together, we've spent time together, you know, he is a deceptively strong individual. For a guy who's weighing in, you know, he's dropped a lot of weight. When he started wrestling, he was nearly 285 pounds, and he's dropped down to almost 240. He has got a lot of strength behind him now, and he's not near as big, but he still has all that strength from when he was a great big guy.
Yeah, he does that. Now the arm wringer again.
And Red giving Big Jack Hammer a bit of a taste of his own medicine.
It's a little different kind of an arm bar, putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder there.
On the shoulder joint, on the orbital bone of the shoulder there. And definitely these two guys are going to power each other around, trying to bully each other around until they get the upper hand. Oh!
Wow, murderous clothesline.
That came out of nowhere, taking Agent Red's head clean off. And an arm, and driving the shoulder of Agent Red into that top turnbuckle. I don't envy Agent Red. He's got to snap out of this or he's going to get, you know, manhandled by this beast of a human being that is Jack Hammer. And a big kick out from Agent Red. Only a 2 count for Jack Hammer.
I don't think Agent Red is finished yet, though. He'll hang on and he'll withstand the pain. But I'm sure he's plotting his next move.
And Jack Hammer going back to that shoulder once again. He didn't like that first slam, and he figures if he takes that shoulder out, he's not going to. Agent Red won't be able to get him up again.
No, he won't be hoisting the big ones on that.
And Agent Red slowly powering out. And and a big spine buster from Jack Hammer. Agent Red looking like he was going to get some momentum. 1, 2, and Agent Red kicking out.
I think there's some signs of frustration in Jack Hammer here. He's sort of shaking his head saying, what does it take to put this guy down? There we go with the shoulder again. Shoulder claw. That puts a lot of pressure on the shoulder and the trapezius muscle.
And he's been working that shoulder on Agent Red most of this match.
Yes, he has. And you hear the people chanting red, red, red. They are certainly coming around to back Red in this battle.
And they're going blow for blow here. Agent Red and Jack Hammer. And these are two really big guys pounding each other. A block from Agent Red, a right, another right, a third right. Off the ropes. And a big clothesline from Agent Red.
A receipt
and
for
another
that
clothesline. And a big back suplex. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And it's not the fall that'll kill you. It's a sudden stop at the end.
Not the dropping, it's the stopping.
That was a great big back suplex. That'll realign your spine really quick. And Agent Red trying to keep his momentum going. Going for one of his signatures. And Jack Hammer picking him up, powering him up. Oh! And a big, hard power slam from the Man Mountain, Jack Hammer. Now, Jack Hammer, he's a former military man. Actually, he's a current military man. He's done, as far as I know, 3 tours overseas. He's a man of his country, but he's a man of, little tolerance. He's a man of business. Oh!
Short circuit on that one.
Looks like he went for a leg drop. Agent Red moved. And that's a lot of man missing that leg drop. And Agent Red going for his signature. Here it comes. There it is, the flatliner.
Here's the
There's
count.
1, 2,
3.
And Agent Red gets the win.
Here is your winner, Agent Red.
Now, Agent Red is going to the second round of this tournament here tonight. But he has taken a hard-hitting beating from Jack Hammer.
Well, this establishes the full results in the first round of the championship tourney. And we've got Dusty Lamborghini, Principal Pound, Vance Nevada, and Agent Red as the first round winners.
That's right.
So they will be matched 2-2
and from my
in the semifinal.
From my understanding, it's going to be, this just in, it looks like it's going to be my good friend, Agent Red, going against my least favorite person in this company, Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance Nevada, which means Dusty Lamborghini takes to take on
the principal.
The Stampede Wrestling legend, Principal Richard Pound. Agent Red showing me some love.
He is happy. That is a happy winner, and my golly, if he can keep that style up and that power up in the second round. Well, there you have it. Agent Red coming out of the last preliminary match in the tournament. The victor over Jack Hammer, and he advances to the semifinal, and he will be facing Vance, Nevada in that match. And of course, the winner of that and the other elimination match, Principal Pound versus Dusty Lamborghini, will be tangling for the title in due course.
I'll tell you right now, Bob, Jack Hammer was a mountain of a man, but Agent Red, my close friend, beat him 1-2-3. It wasn't an easy climb, but he did it. Now he's got a chance to go after my nemesis, Vance, Nevada, Mr. Beefy Goodness. He's going to get some receipts for me. Obviously, when I faced Vance, Nevada, he came out on top. But Agent Red gets to go to the second round, face Mr. Beefy Goodness one-on-one. And I can tell you right now, he's going to take it to Mr. Beefy Goodness.
Well, and I think you'll be whispering a little strategy in Agent Red's ear. I'm sure you will.
For those of you at home, if you're interested in watching this episode again, you can check it out on the screens on your TV. The times are on the screens on your TV. Otherwise, thanks for watching Gold Dragon Wrestling. For Bob Leonard, I'm J.S. McStrongarm. Thanks for watching Shaw TV.
Bye for now.
Do not attempt to recreate any of these moves at home. The wrestlers featured in tonight's Gold Dragon Wrestling match are professionally trained athletes.
The opinions expressed on the program you have just watched are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of this station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.